Alright, you guys, let's talk about Scream 6. For those who know me well, you know that I do not like scary movies. I grew up not wanting to ever watch them. I vowed to never watch them again. I broke that vow over and over again, like so many marriages. And to this day, I have seen Scream 1, Scream 4, Scream 5, and now Scream 6. Yes, I skipped 2 and 3 because I was told it was okay to skip 2 and 3. All that I really know about them is Courtney Cox's bangs. But in talking about Scream 6, I gotta say, this is probably tied for being my favorite of all the Scream films that I have seen, and it would probably be tied with Scream 1. Scream as a genre is camp, and so Scream 6 is also camp, but in the best way. It's not stupid camp. It knows what it's doing, it's very self-aware, but what it does very well. In Scream 6, there is more gore, there's more terror, and I love the New York City setting. In talking about characters, I'd say if you're a Courtney Cox lover like I am, she's my favorite OG cast member, I think you're gonna be very, very satisfied with how they utilize her in this movie. And as for the rest of the cast, you have Kirby, you have Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Mesa Gooding's abs. But let's talk about Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega because they are the leading ladies of this film, and essentially, they are the stand-ins for Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox, and I think that Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega do a phenomenal job. They definitely upgrade their dynamic and their relationship. Now, this is a non-spoiler review, so I'm not gonna give away anything, but as for Kirby, it was great to see Hayden Panettiere return to this character. Would I have tweaked a few things to make the return that much greater? Yes, I would have, but it was still fun to see her nonetheless. Horrible wig notwithstanding. Now, for those who have seen Scream, you know that Scream is campy. It is known for some campy dialogue, and there is some laughably bad campy dialogue delivered by certain characters in this movie that, made me cringe a bit harder than I wanted to. However, it didn't detract from the movie. I think that that was a small part of an overall great movie experience. Don't get me started on the amount of stab wounds that should have resulted in, quite frankly, death and didn't. It's like logic, never heard of her. But overall, this movie was fun. It upped the stakes without feeling cheap. It played homage to so many of the Scream films that came before it without feeling like fan servicey. It is terrifying, it is exhilarating, the kills are gory, some are fucking disgusting, but this was a fun movie experience. The audience that I was in the theater applauded several times, not for Kirby's wig, but I digress. This is a fun slasher movie. That's what it's meant to be. So it's not gonna change your life, it's not gonna win any Oscars, but I think it is gonna make some money as it deserves to. I'm going to give Scream 6 a very solid B+. Bring on Scream 7, let's do it.